don't really feel like doing the Monday blah blah, but this could potentially be the last one. I think this is the last one I'll do using this channel because one way or another, this is the end of phase one. You know what's phase one or not? Phase one is where we see whether the primary weapon actually worked or not. Love and the phone, they're both weapons. The phone was a human weapon, love is the divine weapon. So we're going to see whether it worked. Your end or your transition to phase two is scheduled occur this coming Saturday, 3rd of June 2023, at sometime at night or wherever I am, possibly here, possibly elsewhere. Okay, your destruction will not be caused by a meteor, will not be caused by a super volcano, will not be caused by natural calamities. Those things may occur in the meantime, but they are just like a prelude, to the main event. And the main event of how you will be destroyed is through a dance. All right, that's how a world is destroyed. All it takes is one single dance, and all the elements that make up your world will return to their original state of space, or what we call as fluid of space, and all your souls will become homeless. All right, and then some will be taken into a safety net and taken to a divine world. The rest of you will be delivered to the god of death for rehabilitation before being returned to the ocean once you have cleared your karma and desire imprints. Anyway, that's the easy part. But that's all actually I have to say. Everything else is in your hands. It depends on what you all do as humans. For love to win, you all know that the requirements, that God has given is simple. The surrender of your God, which is money, which will also be the surrender of your karma, which is has been priced at $5 a head, one for each department that is actually taking care of the cases right now: creation, preservation, destruction, the illusion, and liberation. So $1 for each office, so $5 per head, which comes up to a total of $50 billion, because there's 8 billion of you alive and 2 billion ancestral souls. So you're paying for your ancestors as well. So it's 50 billion in total, which is to be delivered as 10 billion in $10 billion tranches, each under the name of one of the queens and myself. All right, so that's quite straightforward, isn't it? So you can't pay directly to me, you can only pay through them. If any of the queens wants to say no, they don't want to be a part of it, they have to sign a black and white, and you all have to find a replacement, which I will probably say is not suitable, and you will fail. Okay, so the game is not going to be easy for you. Right? What else? That's God's requirements, and it's not mine. That's what He said last week, and just like all of you, I'm also bound by what He said. So that's the love part. If that doesn't happen by that, June 3rd and all that, we close the curtains, I guess. All right. So there's no point really in talking about phase two unless phase one is complete. But phase two will be where we will work for the next 5 years after that, and bring ourselves as close as possible to a transition towards the state known as paradise. It'll be 5 years of very hard work, and in that time I will change the way society is structured, change the way you all live, by moving your focus away from fear of future to learning how to celebrate and enjoy life as humans. I'll also be educating you and teaching you everything that you should know, so that you realize the truth about yourself. And you'll have two parts to attain liberation. One is, of course, the path of wisdom. The other is the path of love, devotion, right? So truth and love. These two parts will be open to you over the next 5 years. If we successfully, cross through from phase one to phase two. Phase three will be, of course, the where you all return to a much better state physically and mentally, because you'll be going back to your younger ages. Disease will be removed, immortality will be given, and you will all learn how to live with complete freedom and complete respect for each other as well. So that's phase three. That's after 5 years. And then there'll be a phase four, which is God training. And phase five is where I retire. Okay, that means phase five is where the Messiah will take over and rule your world. Understand? So it's quite straightforward. Do you all feel? Yeah, you pretty much feel all the time. It's like, I don't actually want to say this, but it deserves saying because I need to stick to the truth. Like, let's say if the Queens had taken the risk and come to me, that means love had won on their side, and we will have done the rest. I could have forced all of you to do what was necessary to comply with God's requirements and pay up and all that, and our transition to phase two will have already been secure. Do you understand? But I guess they lack the faith to do that, so they're still waiting. Understand? Why will I be able to do that with the Queens and not by myself? Because I'm a sledgehammer. With them, I can actually focus the energies very surgically and do what is necessary without harming the rest of you. Understand? That means I could have done the battle by myself. But that option is now pretty much closing. What is going to happen in the meantime is that I'm under the orders to do nothing but just wait, and they are preparing me for Saturday. I can feel the changes again. My mind is slowly being not shut down but being quietened, because the Rutra Tandavam, which is a dance of destruction, is not an easy one. So I need to be completely blank, I guess. That's about it. If you all don't understand, sucks to be you. If you do understand, then you know what are the options. Okay. So take care, and what else am I supposed to say?